am going.
Good.
I am going.
Where'd you go to?
Tell me when to go.
Go dumb.
It's a great song.
It is a good song. Spotify gave me like a whole, thing today on what I listened to in 2020.
2020 rap.
My 2020 rap. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to start off with that?
My number one song was Wild One by Flo Rida.
Ooh. Really?
Yeah, because it's my son's favorite song. So every time he's in the car, I put it on so not cry.
It's funny. I saw some other people's like raps, and there's like Mickey Mouse, fucking Clubhouse, and like all this other shit. And I was like, I did not have any of my kids' playlist songs on my top playlist.
Yeah.
So yeah.
My number one artist though was Tech Nine.
Tech, okay.
Tech Nine. That was my number one.
Like JoJo Siwa. was one.
I was in the top 4% of listeners for Tech Nine.
I was the top 1% for Logic this year. So Logic ever goes out there and listens to it, it's his fault.
You're welcome, Logic.
You're welcome, Logic. I did this for you. Let's see. What did I let me pull it up here. Let me pull up the good old Spotify. Oh,
we're gonna get into it.
Well, I'm just gonna get to the part. Well, it asked me like, what was my most listened to podcast?
This one.
Obvi. I didn't get that question wrong. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. I just want to get to like the songs.
We'll get to it. Hop to it.
I'm going through my stories. Go stick about my story. Let's see. So top artists 1 to 5 is Logic, G-Eazy, Travis Scott, Run the Jewels, and NF. Top songs: Berserk, That's My Beep with Meek Mill, The Game and Skrillex, Something, Pure Water with Migos, and ISIS featuring Logic. Top genre was rap.
My top genre is rap too. Then I had grime. Grime was in there too. It was my top 5.
Yeah, you still doing that grime thing, huh? That's been a while.
What's wrong with grime?
Nothing. Just
what's wrong with it?
I didn't say anything was wrong with it. I just said you're still on it.
Yeah, my number 1 was rap. Number 2, pop. Number 3, pop punk. Okay. Number 4, grime, and number 5 was rock.
I have an issue with pop punk.
I don't even know what that is. So
I don't have an issue with grime, but what the fuck do you mean? What are you doing there?
Apparently, I'm listening to a lot of Sum 41 or something.
I listen to new AFI, not old AFI.
It's probably like it's probably on one of the playlists that Courtney has that I just put on sometimes.
Gotcha.
We have a road trip playlist that we put together, and we each added songs, and then we just put it on shuffle. Mm-hmm. And so that way, if we went on road trips, before COVID,
how many road
stuff.
trips do you think you went on this year where that actually came into part? Huh?
0. But we can put it on the car, like if we go out to like drive around or whatnot, we put it on then too. But yeah, so we put it together and we collab on it, and we can add and subtract songs, each of us can, and then go from there. So that's what we do. It's really nice when you put the odds in your favor. When she puts in like 100 songs, you put in like 200 songs, because then your odds are a little bit higher if you're getting a song that you like.
You like just dedicate some time to like really grind on that playlist. She doesn't like get into your ass about like, no, like we're skipping this. I don't want to listen to this. Sometimes,
yeah. Well, we had to come up with a rule too, like, hey, you can only have 1 skip on somebody else's, or 2 skips. I forget what it is, but if it's your song, you can skip it, right? So if you added that song into the playlist, you can skip it. That's fine. But if it's the other person's song, then you only get 1.
1 per what now?
It's like 1 per rotation.
Rotation.
Unless you both agree on like skipping it, which is okay. There was one that like, I forget what we put on there. It was like some song, and both of us kind of like, did you put this on here? And we were like, no. Both of us said no. We're like, how did this get on the playlist then? So that was fun. Then we had to go figure out how to take it off playlist.
Just remove that shit.
Yeah. And that was back when you could put like two songs on the playlist twice. You could like put duplicate songs in there.
Yeah, they don't let you do that anymore unless you like unless you hit up like a different track that's like on a different album somewhere, you know, like but it's the same song.
Yeah.
So yeah, they'll tell you like, hey, it's already on there. You want to add it twice? And you're like, oh, cool. I'm so glad I already added this. Sweet. Oh my God, I remembered.
Well, that's what they used to do. Now that you can't even like because you used to be able to, hey, I'm gonna put the exact same song on twice, and it give you that like pop up, and then you could click through it or not. Now they don't even do that. They just won't let you do it.
Right.
So, which I guess is cool. Whatever.
Well, we got the ink. Jesus, dip. Let me start over. We got the wrap up for our podcast too. You want to get some fun facts about this one? I got it up right now. I can tell you.
We got a wrap up for our podcast.
We got a wrap up for our podcast. Yeah.
Nice. All right. That's all I got it.
It's only 4 slides long, and like the fucking one that I had in my shit.
Mine was like 20 slides. It was crazy.
Yeah. So the first slide is our voice resonated around the world in 2 countries. At least that's what it says. Now we have data showing that like we were listened to in one this or one that country. But
we're on multiple platforms. One of them being Anchor. Insert Anchor clip here.
So this is from Spotify, right? This is from Spotify. So there's that. But 2 countries there apparently.
Which countries?
It doesn't say.
Just says 2.
Or just says 2 countries. Maybe it's on the next slide.
Okay.
Nope. Doesn't say. Just 2 countries. Even in 2020, you still found a way to keep creating. We dropped 1,500 minutes of content over 26 episodes. This year ain't even done this yet.
27 episodes.
We ain't even done yet. And then the last
this
one
is episode 28. Welcome
we made
to
it!
episode 28.
We did it. And then the last one just says thank you. That's it.
Thanks, Spotify, for that.
It just says this is thanks for all your listenings. Like that's all. Like that's it. Well, I feel like my personal 2020 wrap up was way better than this one.
Yeah, I would agree. But I don't know how many people actually listen to Spotify podcasts. They probably use other medium formats for that.
I think it's all over, right? I mean, kind of understood that as it is already. But
yeah.
But yeah, so there we go. We're global. We're prestige worldwide. Worldwide. And yeah, we started doing this guy not even through the whole thing of 2020, probably like in April, May is when we really started kind of rolling. So it's good.
Yeah.
Well, we missed last week, so sorry, people, but time was of the essence there to some of these things, and holidays kind of kicked in. So we talked a little bit before about Thanksgiving, and now here we are after Thanksgiving. Did you stick to your guns? Did you end up like just doing a small little, sweet little thing and at home, and that's it?
Yeah. Courtney got she did everything pretty quick too. I mean, we used the air fryer for the turkey, and then Instant Pot for the mashed potatoes, and the other stuff was on the stove. So I think all in all, it took about an hour and a half, 2 hours to make everything.
Nice.
Yeah, turkey was maybe 7 pounds. So it wasn't a huge turkey.
Little old baby boy.
We did have to
6 ounces.
Manually defrost that thing though. So that was extravagant. That was probably the longest part.
Did you defrost it in that same day? Because you're supposed to like take that shit out and like start letting it like thaw a couple days ahead of time.
Which we did, and then it was frozen still, so we had to do the whole like water. And no, we had to like put it in water and then change out the water every half hour and all that stuff.
Give it a sponge bath.
Pretty much.
Change his bedpan.
You got it. That's exactly what you do.
What the fuck are you doing to that turkey?
Hey, it worked.
I'm its caretaker now.
You do it in cool water, so it doesn't. You don't put it in hot water because you could cook the turkey that way.
Yeah, exactly.
So just cool water, and then change it out every half hour, and then it'll defrost.
Nice. I ended up having 2 Thanksgivings. One on Wednesday, and then one on Thursday. Both were pleasant. Very small, and then that was it. And then it was my birthday.
You had a birthday?
Yeah, I had a birthday on Sunday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're 30.
Old as fuck.
Yep.
That's the actual, like, when you know, like, oh, can I check your ID? It says like birthday, old as fuck. It doesn't even have a date there anymore.
Just says oaf, old as fuck.
Yeah, oaf. Hey, baby, how old are you, oaf, bitch?
I'm just an oaf, old as fuck.
I'm really not that old. I got like the heart of a 15-year-old, but the body of a 36-year-old.
Yeah, but compared to a 15-year-old, you're pretty old.
Compared to 15-year-old,
they're at least twice their age.
Yeah, they're like, oh, okay, dad. I'm like, fuck, okay. Speaking of dads and like people taking care of shit, so yesterday I had to go run an errand, and it's been dark at like 2:30 in the afternoon now. So I'm driving through the neighborhood, and
you steal people's scooters.
I'm seeing as I'm driving around, I see like this kid fucking with this big ass ladder, right, like on the sidewalk, and I see him. I'm like, okay,
just randomly, like on the sidewalk.
No, like in front of his house.
Frame this up for me. Okay, so
it's front of his house. Home. He's got a ladder out, and him and his dad are putting up Christmas lights. Yeah. So he's helping his dad put up Christmas lights. Got it. And so the kid's out there helping. Dad, it would be cool to help. He's probably 7 or 8. I'm driving down the street and I see him. So I'm like, okay, I gotta watch out and make this kid doesn't like drop the ladder in the street or like some dangerous fall. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna get hurt. Kind of whatever. So I see him, but his dad proceeded to jump out from behind his truck that was parked on the fucking street, and then like flash his flashlight in my face.
What?
So he saw me coming down the street, felt I was going too fast to go down said street. Now, we live in California. Ray, do you remember when you were in driver's ed what the legal speed limit is in a residential area? Do you
25.
know? 25 miles an hour. How fast do you think I was going?
20.
73. No, 20. I was going 20 miles an hour. I'm going the legal speed limit. I'm going under the legal speed limit. But this dad, like, it's not like I have a fucking loud ass truck or some shit. Like, I don't grumble down the street type thing. That's not a thing. But his fucking ass comes jumping out from behind his truck, like far behind his truck. Like I didn't see him because he's behind his truck. And then shine his flashlight like open up, this is the police type thing in my fucking windshield as I'm driving through. Now, your whole emphasis, and then as I drive by, he's like, slow down, like
yells it at you?
Yeah, he yells at me to slow down. Now, I'm not going fast. This neighborhood, it's dark. I get it. And I noticed that the kid's outside, so I'm already going slow. But in the effort that this guy fucking wanted to like save his kid from fucking, getting popped, he's like on the verge of getting popped himself because he's jumping out from behind a car, fucking flashing his flashlight at me. Like, oh, cool. You want to like stand out in front of a truck and impair my vision at the same time to tell me to slow down or slow down so you don't hit somebody.
Well, how close were you? Like he's on the sidewalk. You're like on the opposite side of the street. Like I'm confused here. There's a truck in between you and the kid. Obviously,
there's a truck between me and the kid. Yeah,
kids on the ladder.
Kids on the sidewalk. I'm driving down the street. He jumps out into the middle of the street behind his truck. So I'm passing his truck.
It's not like you're like on the curb or anything.
No, man. I ain't like 3-wheel motioning the fucking truck like on the sidewalk, like, like I'm a kid on his bike. Like I know what the fuck. I know how to drive in the street. I'm a grown ass adult. We already talked about this. I'm oaf. So
I'm oaf. All right.
but this guy almost fucking got dinked with my bumper because he decided to go jump out in front of my truck. I was like, dude, you're defeating the whole purpose of like trying to keep the neighborhood safe when you're out here fucking jumping in front of cars and blinding them.
Not to mention, like, what if you're epileptic and he shows at your light and then causes an accident?
Yeah, my epileptic seizure ass fucking pushes the pedal harder. Just run him over. Like,
did you go back and like peel out or something?
No, I wanted to like roll down my window and stop and say exactly what I just said. Like, over here, what the fuck you're doing is not helpful. Like, I could have hit you instead type thing, but
no, he'd probably just yell at you more irate about some blabbering stuff. He wouldn't be coherent.
Yeah, it wouldn't be worth my time. But if he did, he was like, slow down. I'm like, fucking dude, what are you doing? Like, you're gonna get hit yourself. You keep that shit up. So anyway. So there goes. The only reason I go think about it is like, again, dad's being old as fuck, and then like me being old as fuck. I get why like old people do some crazy shit, is because you just don't get to this point where you give a fuck anymore. Like someone's gonna like do some shit, like yell at you in your car when you're going well below the speed limit and in your legal right to drive down the residential neighborhood. And you're just like, you know what? Fuck you, dude. Like, I'm going to say whatever the fuck I'm going to say to you and stop my car and yell at you because I want to and I don't care, and go fuck yourself. Like, I get it. It must be nice.
Especially if you're really old and like you're retired and stuff. Like, then you're just kind of like, and if you've accomplished everything that you needed to accomplish in life, and you're just kind of like, now you're just waiting.
Yeah. Like, what are you going to do? You going to hit me? I'm oaf, man. What are you going to do? Like, it's just the way it goes. But yeah, you get to the zero fuck mode, and I get it.
No one to impress.
Definitely was there. I definitely almost was there.
Yeah.
I almost told this dude off. I was like, yeah, let me tell this dude.
Yeah, it's not worth your time though.
Nah, it's not. But
you think he's over there telling his wife the same story that you're telling us?
He's like, I fucking. He's probably like,
this man, some guy came out of a truck.
This guy came barreling down the street in his truck and almost hit our kid. And I made sure to fucking stop him from doing that. I grabbed his license plate number. I think I know where he lives. Like, fuck, like.
Showed him, flashed the light right in his eyes.
Right in his eyes.
Told him to slow down.
Good for you, honey. I was keeping the neighborhood safe.
Yeah.
So, anyway. You'll get there. You'll get there. You'll be that guy blasting your fucking flashlight and somebody telling them to slow down. What'll happen? I think I'd probably be that way too. Someone comes ripping down my street or whatever, and like my kid's out front, I'd probably yell some shit too. Again, zero fucks. Be like, man, fucking slow down, dude. This is a neighborhood. Ain't saying fucking the quarter mile. You ain't the Fast and Furious. Live my life one speed hump at a time. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Speed hump.
Speed humps. They're called undulations, by the way. Speed undulations.
I mean, only in nicer neighborhoods. They're fucking speed humps around here. Then people be like, I don't know what an undulation is. What, you gonna pull me over for some shit I don't understand? Prove me. Like, no one knows what an undulation is. Say that word. Can you use it in a sentence?
Spell it. Iridociclitis.
Iridociclitis. Speed humps. That makes sense. Oh, it's like a bump for when you want to go slow but fast. No one uses that shit anyways. I'm victim of it. I'll fucking
use the fire truck lane.
Yeah, use the like go right through in between. Yeah, you're damn right.
Fuck my shocks. I don't care. Fuck yo shocks.
That's not too bad. I mean, like I said, having the truck ain't too bad with the shocks.
Oh yeah, if you truck, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Speed humps. Anyway, so good. Well, so yeah, I had a birthday and then work.
What'd you get on your birthday? You get a good birthday present?
Money.
Like legit amount of money, or just like $5 from grandma?
Some cash. No, I got some cash.
So Terrell Owens jersey from grandma?
No, I didn't get that. Not this time. But no, it was good, man. It was good. Nice and easy, and it's quiet. So had fun.
Good.
Had fun.
Then did some people watching over the weekend in Tahoe?
Oh yeah. So yeah, went to Tahoe. I guess I could talk about that. I went to Tahoe for my birthday, and we kept it low key.
I mean, don't let me force you if you don't want to talk about it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We didn't, I didn't get like crazy, drunk or any of that kind of stuff. Didn't like go out. There's nothing open down there, so like the casinos or whatever, and that's about it. But
it's not like for your bachelor party where you had that list of things to do.
No, I didn't have a list of things to do.
I gotta find that list, man. That was an epic list.
Yeah, it was. It's probably in an email somewhere. You probably have it. And you just need to like go pull it up.
Pull up my Gmail.
So yeah, I mean, but yeah, people watching, because there is like a ton of people out there. There was a ton of people out there, and it was definitely interesting because there were like packs of people. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man? But I think it really has to do with like again, California's kind of shutting down again, so people were out kind of. I mean, granted, I did the same kind of thing. Kind of just went out there trying to do something before everything kind of shuts down. So casinos where they're spacing people out too. Like they're definitely breaking apart like where you can sit, where you can go, where you can stand. where you can play, all those kind of things. But they really narrowed down like what you can do there. So as opposed to like 6 people at a table, it's like 3. Really managing the capacity. But the weather was nice. You know, it had a little bit of snow. Not all those ski places are open yet.
Yeah, I was trying to. So I'm trying to find that list for your bachelor party.
Oh yeah.
And I had to go back to 2011.
Okay.
And the email clip, you know, how it shows you like a preview.
Mm-hmm.
It just says, "Take pics, have fun, blow a midget." So at some point, that's what I said.
It's pretty close. Did you find the list though, or no?
Oh yeah, I got the list.
Do you want to go through it?
Do you want to go through it?
Well, I mean, it was like.
Should we tell people before or after how you did on the list?
I did everything. So.
Okay.
Spoiler alert. I did everything. So let's frame it up. So that weekend was bachelor party and my brother's 21st birthday. Right? It was a kind of a double dipped event.
Yes.
So we elected to go to Tahoe and bring a bunch of people through. And the name of the game was get me and my brother to do this big old scavenger hunt type thing. With the group. Now the group didn't necessarily have to do it. They may have had to help or participate in things or egg people on, but really it was like me and my brother that had to do this thing.
Well, it was all point based.
Was it point based? I don't remember that piece. I just knew that I had to like do the fucking list.
It was point based. So everybody had an opportunity to do the list.
Okay.
And there were points for each thing on the list, so you could get more points for certain things than others. I don't really remember what the prize was, but I do remember
think there was one.
You did everything.
I did, yeah.
And so the rules were, because I wrote it here on this piece of paper, have 2 witnesses sign in our group or take a picture with your camera phone to get the points.
Camera phone. It probably says camera phone too.
It does say camera phone, your camera phone, because back then that's what you had.
Well, yeah, not every phone had a camera on it.
Not everybody had
Instead
iPhones
of just
back
like
then.
take a picture of your phone. I don't think with your phone. I don't think that. Yeah. Okay. So you want to just break down the list and.
Yeah. Well, we'll just go through the list. We can go through. Maybe not all of them, but we can go through a lot of them here. There was a total of 40 things on the list, so we'll probably not go through all 40 of them. And mind you, this is 100% a Ray original. I created everything on this list. 100% came from the mind of Ray. First thing on the list is probably one of my favorite things. Pee like you did when you were in kindergarten with your pants up and boxers around your ankles, shirt up, 5 points.
I remember that. I definitely did that.
It's probably the easiest thing to check off.
Yeah, it wasn't hard to convince someone to do that, surprisingly. So,
well, no, you had to do it, right? So, like, you did
but
it.
I had to do it with somebody. Like,
you did it with everybody. I think you did it with like 15 guys in the bathroom, dude.
I don't know about all that.
You did. We went to the bathroom and you like did it with. There was a ton of guys in that bathroom that were all doing the same thing.
But yes, I did end up. I do recall doing that. So yeah, I did that one. Apparently, according to Ray, with 15 guys.
Become the owner of some random person's bra, male or female.
I know we tried. I know that we hustled. Like,
oh, you got one.
To get that, but did I own it?
You owned it for like 5 minutes. We gave it back.
Solid.
Strike out badly.
I'm pretty sure that happened.
Yep. Get a phone number.
Get a phoner?
Phone number.
There's some. It was on the shirt that we had people sign.
Yep.
So I got that.
Get a sympathy drink.
I definitely got a couple of those.
Get 5 people to do the double butter turn hula hoop with you.
I think we did that one.
You got like half the fucking casino floor to do that with you, man.
Yeah. Well, I just remember doing the single ladies dance because there was a bachelorette party.
Next one up is do all the single ladies dance.
Yeah, I remember that. So, yeah,
I think you did it in the high heels.
One high heel. It was one. But yeah.
Yeah, because the bachelorette party came through, and they also participated because they had a list, I think, too.
They did, yeah. They had their own little thing that they were trying to do.
Have a robot dance off with a complete stranger.
Robot dance off.
Yep. Have a Michael Jackson Thriller dance off with a complete stranger.
Man, I don't remember. If I did that, I seriously don't remember. That one I don't remember doing.
I mean, this is 10 years ago almost, right? So
yeah.
Do the 4 horsemen.
Yeah.
Jack, Johnny, Jim, Jose, or any other named 4 drinks.
We did that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we for sure did that.
Not a fun one. Serenade a chick with any Marvin Gaye song.
I don't remember doing that one. Oh, shit. Definitely don't remember doing that.
Beat Pete in a wall pissing competition. Pete already gets the points for this.
Yeah, Pete already got it. That motherfucker didn't show up for half of it because we got him drunk before we even left.
Oh yeah, I think I was crushing. I was definitely Curry with the quarter and the what was it? Moosehead. Moosehead, yeah, just killing it. If you guys don't know what Moosehead is, it's a drinking game where you have an ice tray, you put it in line with a cup, and then if you're trying to bounce a quarter from like off a table over the ice tray and into a cup. Well, the cup has a full beer in it. And if you get in the ice tray on the right side, you have to take drinks, the number of ice cube slots you have, and then on the left side you get to give them. Right.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So I was just making buckets, and what happens is you hit it in the main cup at the end. Everybody has to put their moose antlers up, and the last person to do it has to drink the cup. And I think I hit it like 4 times in a row, and Pete was the last one every time.
Because he wasn't paying attention. He was like talking or whatever, and we just like hammered him.
Yeah. Yeah. So needless to say, he didn't make it very far.
So yeah, he was gone before we went out there.
Yeah, I think he rallied though, because he came down and ate a burger.
We woke him up. Yeah, we woke him up and got him some food, and he was like, "Let's party." We had like been going at it for like a few hours at this point. So,
a body shot off of anyone, double points off of Potbelly people.
I don't recall doing that.
Give a lap dance.
Probably did that.
Ask the car dealer to go home with you.
I mean, I took my fucking shirt off at the dealer at the fucking blackjack table. I mean, had to have been close.
Lose a wrestling match to a girl. That happened.
Did it?
Yeah, some girl was like trying to beat the shit out of you.
Okay, don't remember that.
Yeah, get into a wrestling match with a girl. That was there too. Put on a strange girl's high heel. Talked about that.
That's how we got. Yeah, okay. That's how I got the shoe on my foot.
Yeah, do the Soldier Boy dance in the middle of the casino.
Oh man!
Get a picture with a guy named Bill.
I feel like we did that. That sounds like something that we were able to do.
Spartan stomp a person.
Did that.
And if you don't know what Spartan Stomp is, it's in the beginning of the movie 300 where Leonidas, goes, "This is Sparta," and then kicks the dude in the big pit. That's what you're trying to do. Dan did that, I think, to our buddy Ryan.
Yep, I did it to Keith.
And then I ended up dipping your brother, so that was pretty funny.
Because he tried to do it and failed miserably.
He tried to kick me in the chest in the elevator. I just grabbed his ankle and then like lifted it up, and he fell over.
That's when he was like, that's when he thought he was so like such a boss at drinking, and fucking got slaughtered by you and Ryan.
Yep. Get a girl to paint your toes and fingernails.
Didn't do that.
Get a picture with a midget.
Did we find one?
I think so. Get a written warning from a cop.
Didn't do that.
You
did. Didn't happen.
You did. Security guard.
Written warning?
Security guard. Warning? But yeah, it was a written warning.
Sick.
Played disc golf with a coaster in the casino.
Huh.
Get a business card from a girl. Throw up in a casino. Ray already gets the points for this.
I didn't throw up that night. No, that didn't happen.
Pick up on a hooker.
Probably.
not necessarily have to like, it's you just hitting on a hooker basically.
Yeah, that probably happened.
Gary already gets the points for this.
He gets the points, or did he already earn the points because he like would get hit on all the time?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you lonely, bitch?
Make out with someone older than your mom. I don't think you made out with her. She gave you a kiss though. A small lady did.
Yeah, probably.
Make a human pyramid.
Did that? Okay.
Yeah. Get a girl to show you her hidden tattoo.
That I'm pretty sure happened.
Do the goat. You can Urban Dictionary that one, guys, if you don't know what that is. Have a hot dog eating contest in the casino.
I don't think we did that.
Get a girl to slap you.
That probably happened. Yeah, I could probably say.
Wear nipple clamps or clips for 20 minutes.
That did not happen.
I swear you did all this stuff.
I know, dude. There's some of this shit I would have definitely remembered. I don't think that happened.
Play in an imaginary band and get a tip.
Probably.
Get $2.64 in change from a fountain.
I don't think that happened either. It got to a point, dude, where we just got like shit-faced and then like, hey, sign my shirt. That's what I remember happening a lot.
Oh, we got that too. Yeah, the sign your shirt thing.
Yeah.
This is a great list, though, if you can actually do it. Get a girl to wear a condom. I think that did happen. I think she put it on her arm or something. Write the number 39 on some girl's boobs.
That probably happened.
And chief someone.
Chief somebody.
Yeah, that was a list, man.
Wow.
Looking back, it's not as epic as I remember it.
It's still pretty good. Like when you're drunk or you got a bunch of dudes fucking going through a casino drunk. It's still pretty good. And we did do a fair amount of that. We knocked out a lot of that shit.
Dudes being guys. Guys being dudes.
Bros being bros. So, yeah. I guess if you ever want to use the Illicit Packets fucking podcast bachelor party scavenger hunt, you could probably get it for us. We're not gonna post that shit though.
No, you gotta go skim through this whole entire episode.
You can get it for three easy payments. 3 easy payments of $14.99 sent to us.
Yeah,
over a subscription installment. Or
just send me some maybe used gift cards, and I'll raffle those back out.
It's true. That would work.
Good. Well, last time I think, Dan, we got kind of stuck because my kid decided he did not want to go to sleep.
Yeah, and he was like, "Hey, Dad, what's up? I hear you talking, and I want to come hang out and visit."
Yeah. So just to recap on that, he didn't go to bed for another hour. So that was fun. Wife was pissed. And of course, it's all my fault.
Welcome to marriage, my friend. What did I do? You know what you did. No, I really don't know what I did. Oh, don't play fucking stupid with me. I'm really pretty sure I don't know what I did wrong. You should know. You should know what you did. Okay.
You know why.
You know why. Mm-mm.
So, yeah, he definitely was not having it that day. But we were talking about potatoes, right? And the ranking potatoes and stuff.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Baked potatoes.
Yeah. So I don't want to recap that because I think we covered most of it. But the same thing came up in another conversation about rice.
Okay.
Like the different types of rice. And like, how would you drink those? Rice, you got brown rice, white rice, chicken fried rice, all the different rices.
There's a lot of rices, dude.
Yeah. So how would you rank those? Rice pilaf, risotto.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty like stay at home with the rices. Mexican rice, fucking fried rice, white rice.
See, Mexican rice with them too. I'm very much a white rice. That's it.
But to rank them, shit. I think Mexican rice is my favorite. And then fried rice, white rice, brown rice.
Yeah, I'm all about white rice. And then I have to go like brown rice. And then like a risotto type thing. Mexican and fried rice is probably the lower end of the list for me. which people think are weird. Like when I was talking to Courtney, she's like, no, it's really weird.
That they're lower for you? Yeah. Because you're going for like, I'd rather lick paper than something that's got flavor. That's basically what you said to me.
Pretty much.
I'm not saying I don't hate white rice, but you're basically saying like, yeah, paper tastes better than highlighters.
Yeah. White rice it is. When you start getting too like fancy with it, it's like, nah, it's not rice anymore. Just keep it simple.
Well, I mean, fried rice is pretty straightforward, and it's not like it's this big old outlandish thing. You okay over there?
I just put my phone down.
Your camera phone?
My camera phone. But the funny part is, like, if I like white rice and then very bland like that, why don't I like just straight up baked potato? Was another question that came up.
Yeah, because you want to like load all kinds of shit and flavors on that thing.
Right. So you think I want to do the same thing with rice, but no, not at all.
You know what, man? To each their own. Everyone's got their own preferences and what they want to do in life and what they want to eat. Who am I to say differently? If you're like Hungry Man's are the way to be, man, the frozen TV dinners.
You remember those, man? Those used like the one with the penguins on the box and stuff. Did you ever get those? You know what I'm talking about?
Not those ones in particular.
Oh, yeah. There was like the TV dinners that you used to get as a kid. It'd always have like Salisbury steak and like mac and
never
cheese
was a
and
TV
like
dinner
a brownie.
like, person in the first place. So I didn't really eat a lot of those.
Oh, you weren't in the poor field like most people were?
I didn't say it like that. It was just, it was Top Ramen was our poor food versus like the frozen dinners. We got like the frozen chicken patties and like Top Ramen. Like that was the thing.
Top Ramen. What's your favorite Top Ramen?
Chicken.
I remember we used to get like the Top Ramen packs and
yeah, beef and chicken.
Yeah, beef was my favorite. But the shrimp ones were always like they only had like 4 of those in there, so that was always a commodity in our household.
Yeah, the beef ones always tasted like more watered down to me. They never really did it for me as far as like the chicken ones always had better flavor.
Why are you putting water in it, dude? You just crush that shit up, throw the seasoning on it, and call it good.
What?
Yeah, man.
Dude, it's a fucking soup. You like boil water.
I would never eat it that way because then I have to boil water and I was lazy. So just crunch it up and then.
Like you eat it like chips in a bag?
You can, yeah. Or if you really want to, you like crunch it up and put some water in there, put it in the microwave, and then do it that way.
Crush it up. Say that again one more time. Sorry, I was trying
to... You crunch it up. So you crunch it up and
yeah.
Then you put it in a bowl. And then you put some water on it. Put it in the microwave. Pull that shit out. Throw the seasoning on it. You're good to go.
Okay. So you just microwave water with it then and not like boil the water.
Right. If I was really going to,
be fancy with it?
Put water in it.
I never was one to put stuff in it because there was people that always like put like,
Yeah, it was crazy to me. I never even thought to do that. Like, hey, you could like throw actual other things in there, like chicken or whatnot.
Yeah, whatever. I never did that. It was always just the seasoning packet and fucking the boiled water and the noodles. But then like my dad would always put like cheese and like you said meat and like like hot sauce and like all this other kind of stuff. And I was like,
it's crazy.
Just fucking
noodles and seasoning. You're good to go.
Yeah. We always eat like tuna fish too. We have like tuna fish sandwiches and ramen. That was a pretty regular staple meal.
Yeah, we'd have a lot of ramen, but our stuff would get all jacked up because like I grew up with stepbrothers and a lot of their siblings and stuff, and so some of those guys would come in like on a weekend and like take all the ramen flavor packets.
Wait, just take the packets?
Yeah.
And then do what?
They would just take the packets and then they would just leave the ramen. So we'd have a lot of these like ramens hanging out with no packets.
Did they like eat the packets or like the salt packets or whatever?
Yeah, they'd either eat it or they'd use it for some other concoction they made up.
Oh, they would use it for like some other kind of meal that's not ramen.
Right, exactly.
So I'm like, what do you do? What are you talking about? What do you do with it?
Or like, what they would do is
they
take one set of noodles and 2 packets and they do it that way. So you'd have double flavoring in the noodles.
Okay, yeah, extra TLC.
That would happen a lot too. So then you got to get all, incognito with your food because your siblings are trying to, every time your mom go to the store, they'd always mess up your food selection. It'd all be gone. So then you get into the hiding mode. So you have to find cool hiding spots in your kitchen to hide things. You only had one sibling, so I'm sure you didn't have to go through a lot of this. But when you have multiple siblings, man, if you want to get something like, say your mom goes to get some Pop-Tarts, right? And you want to get some of those Pop-Tarts because she's going to buy a variety pack. And you got to go, okay, well, strawberry's my favorite. Well, strawberry's also my brother's favorites. So you have 3 people striving over the 6 strawberries there. So you'd be lucky if they split it up evenly and got 2 each. But
do it shared like you're supposed to, kind of thing?
Yeah, no, you'd have one fuck that would grab like all of them, and then you wouldn't see him ever again. You'd get stuck with something else. So
no, I never really had that problem.
Yeah, so we found there was I had one good compartment. It was like above the stove. It was like actually in the range itself, where you could like lift up the range.
Okay.
Like it basically was the range, but it had like a little like flap in the front where you could lift it up, and it had if you were to like perform maintenance, that's where you would go in to perform maintenance. And it had like pockets where you could fit, Pop-Tarts, some top ramen, all that stuff right above the stove there. No one ever knew. And then you just wait, make sure no one's in the kitchen, take that stuff out, and you get yourself. So that way, like 2 weeks later, somebody's like, "Where'd you get those strawberry Pop-Tarts?" You're like,
Mom hasn't been in the store in 2 weeks.
Nowhere.
No. I didn't get them nowhere. You ain't gonna worry about it.
And the rule in our house was like, if you can find it, you can eat it. So that was like kind of the staple there.
If you can find it, you can eat it.
Yeah.
It's kind of a fucked up,
right?
Like, oh, I found these goldfish in the bottom of the couch. They're mine. Like,
nah, man. If somebody else found it, they can eat it. So you had to get real creative on hiding your stuff.
Apparently, dang.
Yeah.
No, my brother ate a lot. Like, he just eat a lot of shit.
But you never had that with your brother, though? Like, your mom gets the chip pack, and there's only 2 Cool Ranch Doritos in there, and you're like, oh, man, those are my favorite, so I got to make sure I figure out where to put those where no one else is going to find them, so I can have those and no one else can.
I think I just ended up fucking eating all of them before it became an issue.
You're the older brother.
So Cool Ranch should be like, fuck, these are mine. Like, no point. I want one. No, there's plenty of nacho cheese ones or Lay's. You can get something else.
You get some original Lay's. Good luck, kid.
Dude, those are like not exciting at all.
Yeah, those are one of Courtney's favorites.
Not exciting. Ruffles all the way over Lay's.
Ruffles versus Lay's?
Mm-hmm.
Neither. Can we get something with flavor in it? Like throw some ramen packets on it or something? Potato chips. I mean, you want to throw some ramen packets on? So, see, what happened was I took one of those smuggled packets that I had. I had an extra one that I found up in the fucking stove. So I took these Fritos, put some water on them, a little bit of sriracha, and the seasoning. Ooh, girl. You all in it. We didn't have sriracha. That's way too fancy for us.
Tabasco?
Maybe.
Hot mustard from the Chinese restaurant? Like,
maybe if there was like a packet of it.
Man. MacGyvering some food. That's what that is right there. You guys are just MacGyvering food. Okay, give me a toilet paper roll.
Latchkey kid, man. You kind of had to do what you got to do, right?
Well, I mean, one of my favorite stories is when you told us you would eat barbecue sauce and tuna fish. That was like my favorite one. You're like, yeah, dude, you never did that before.
You guys make fun of me because it was like, I grew up poor, right? So yeah, sometimes there wasn't a ton of food in the house, or mom was busy and we're in between grocery runs, right? And you got tuna there and no mayonnaise at the time. So what are you gonna do?
Just sugar, Kool-Aid, no sugar, ham, no burger.
Right. So okay, here we go. I got some barbecue sauce. We got some tuna. Let's make this work.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible. And the bullshit about it is Guy Fieri did it and put it in a restaurant. People thought it was great. And then his restaurant went bankrupt. So there you go.
Dude, he's had a few restaurants go bankrupt.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh? That's what happens when you're really a TV personality and not a real good chef.
Calling you out, Guy Fieri.
All the chefs. I mean, they're better cooks than I am, but
Your career is based on eating other people's food at like diners, drive-ins, and dives. You're like,
bleach tips
man,
from the
it's
90s
so
and
good.
puka shell necklace, man. Like,
That guy was like the stand-in stunt double for, Sugar Ray. Don't ask me why they needed a stunt double, but they had it.
I can't say too much. I think he's got a Hollywood star now.
A Hollywood star? You can pay for those.
Like on the sidewalk there? Can you really pay for those?
I think you have to pay for those, yeah.
How much are they?
I don't know. That's a good question.
You just buy one?
I think those actors, the actors have to pay for them.
I'm sure they do, but don't you have to get like nominated or something?
I don't know. You have to pay a sponsorship fee of $30,000 for a star. Half the money is used to create the star, which is made out of brass and terrazzo, the black and red speckle material. The other half is given to Hollywood Historic Trust, who look after the Walk of Fame. The star cannot be bought. It is an honor achieved through the nomination and selection process. After the selection of celebrities is announced, they have to agree to being on the Walk of Fame. So basically, like, hey, you're allowed to be on the star, and then
you have to pay for it.
You got to pay for it. Yeah, $30,000, and then you could do it.
All right, step one: get famous.
Step one: Illicit Packets gets famous as a podcast. Step two: Hollywood recognizes it, and then it offers up a Hollywood star spot. Step three: acquire $30,000 to buy said.
Have fans pay us $30,000 to do it.
Is
it $30,000 a year? Like, can someone lose their star? Is that a thing?
I don't know. It doesn't say. It just says a sponsorship at $30,000. It didn't look like it had a timetable associated with it.
Oh, okay. That's a racket then, man. Like, yeah, be famous, get your Hollywood star, pay us $30,000 a year for it. Would you do it? I mean, if you're that famous, you probably have.
If I had fuck you money
like that.
Why not?
Maybe that's why all these stars are going bankrupt and shit, because they gotta like pay for their Hollywood stars and stuff.
I can't be a star anymore. Why? Because I can't afford it. I spent $30,000 on fucking Hollywood stars.
I wonder who has never made it. They have a Hollywood star, but they never really got rich and famous. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe they got famous, but they're not rich.
I don't know. I mean, there's got to be. There's obviously a handful of people that have like lost their asses and.
Sure. But I'm talking about like, hey, this person got famous because of whatever reason, but they only made like $100,000 a year.
I would say probably any like the TV show, like old TV sitcoms or whatever.
Yeah. I can see that.
They got to be out there. I mean,
I'd want to know who lost their Hollywood star. Like, who are those people? Don't have them anymore.
Or just became like degenerate afterlife, and you can't have it no more, and then it's like taken away.
Yeah.
They have to pay like twice the amount to get their star. Okay, well, you could keep it, but it's only $30,000. Plus,
due to the Hollywood Walk of Fame status as a national landmark, no star has ever been removed.
Oh, there you go.
This is despite the fact that several honorees have faced criticism for allegations of criminal activity.
No one's ever lost their. I'm pretty sure people have like tried to steal them.
Sure. I'm sure people have disgraced him too. I mean, Donald Trump's got a star.
People disgrace. There's probably like someone standing guard out there, like, "Hey, you guys just go step on our Lord and Savior's and fucking dirt." I'm like, okay.
Bill Cosby has a star.
Yeah, but he was like, he was like famous for a long time, man. I mean, his shit didn't come to light till way later in life.
Yeah.
Cosby. Is he still in jail?
I don't know. Did he ever go to jail? Here's an article: 10 bad people besides Bill Cosby whose stars will never be removed from the Hollywood Walk of Fame. That's the title of this, written in 2015. 10 bad people in 2015.
In 2015, okay.
This is when this was written, in 2015. Oliver Stone, Jerry Lee Lewis, Donald Trump, Joan Crawford, Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle, Elvis Presley.
Wait, worse? Elvis Presley?
Yeah.
Dang.
So this says everyone loves Elvis of yore, hips of swinging and voice of bellowing, but his wife Priscilla Presley, who Elvis began dating in 1959 when she was 14 and he was 24.
Dang.
Was open about the fact that he controlled everything from her appearance, from her wardrobe to makeup, and that he refused to sleep with her after she gave birth to their daughter. He later became violent, shooting TVs when he was angry and once throwing a chair at her. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Wesley Snipes, Don Cornelius.
Worse than Cosby.
And Absolute Vodka.
Wait, what?
That's really where I want to go with this. Absolute Vodka has a star.
The fucking distillery has made a noteworthy...
So Absolute Vodka isn't a person, and to be fair, it hasn't done anything egregious that we know of. Nevertheless, the mid-shelf spirits introduction into the Walk of Fame 7 years ago was a slap in the face to common decency. Sure, all the stars on the Walk of Fame are purchased. They come with $30,000 price tag, but the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce to let a corporation buy a star for a brand is next level shameless.
I mean, that's kind of what it's like. I'm there too. Like, what the fuck do you mean they have a star?
That's crazy. That's a corporation. It's not even a person.
This star is done by Kodak.
Star is for Enron.
Oh, God. That's the top 10 worst for sure.
They probably don't have a star, but Absolute Vodka does.
Yeah.
Good job, Absolute.
But did not have to do it annually, right?
No, I'm just hearing $30,000 is yours. So for the price of a mid-scale car, it's yours.
Bad investment.
A Hyundai Sonata, it's yours. Which for them is like, pocket money.
Sure. It's worth it. The publicity alone.
Yeah, $30,000 to someone who makes millions and millions of dollars is nothing.
Pennies, pennies, pennies.
Think about it. If you make, I don't know, 100 million. If you're a billionaire, right? So you have $1 billion in net worth. Buying something for like $100 million, right? Is only what 10% of your net worth. Did I do that math right?
100 million. Wait, $1 billion, and how much is 100 million?
Yeah,
it's 10%.
Yeah, so
I think so. Yeah,
if you're gonna buy this 100 million, so it's 10% of your net worth. So that'd be equivalent to like if you made $100,000, 10% of your net worth, $100,000 is $10,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just equate that out. So like if you're gonna go spend $10,000 on something, that's how a billionaire would feel spending 100 million on something. So $30,000 to them is like 30 cents to us.
Oof. I would throw 30 cents. I would throw 30 cents at that. That's worth it.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
That's why, like, when people like you and me that make, decent living, but we're not Donald Trump rich, right? When we see these guys,
is he rich? Is he rich?
He probably is still, but even then, like, if we're not Jeff Bezos rich, right? And when we see those guys throw around like, hey, I'm gonna go buy a stadium for $200 million, for them it's like buying a Kia. Right?
And that's like, I'm trying to make the responsible choice here. I didn't go build one. I didn't go build a new stadium. I'm being responsible. I'm buying a used one.
Bought a used stadium. Put it in my name.
You know how many miles is on this fucking thing? Shit.
It's had 4 different sponsored names on this bitch.
It's not even my stadium. It's like our stadium. I have to share this shit with like 7 other fucking vendors and people.
Yeah. And then the municipality had to kick in too because they wouldn't let me just outright buy it. So I got to deal with the city too.
Pay taxes and shit on it.
Bullshit.
Did the responsible thing. Bought a used stadium. Can you imagine, like, drunk buying like a stadium, like buy now. And you're like laying in bed. Fucking,
You mean like what you do with Amazon things?
Yeah,
us?
yeah.
You're
Just
oh
like,
man, I
like,
got this blanket on Amazon.
man, what
or
the
these
fuck did
socks.
what is this box? What did I buy last night?
Is that a third world country? I don't.
Do you buy another country? Well, I saw the commercial where it's like 35 cents a day could help a child live for a month or some shit. So I just bought the whole country. You need to quit that, Jeff Bezos.
We're buying countries.
Take your credit card away before you're drunk.
If you bought a country, would you like set up a democracy and liberate the people there, or would you run it as a dictatorship because you own that country?
I would not run as a dictatorship.
Can you do that? Can you buy a country like that and just say like, hey, I'm a silent investor in a company or a country?
Oh, I'm pretty sure that's what happens today, man. Like in
Maybe,
some form or fashion.
maybe.
Like I'm
Or
pretty
you
sure.
get like a percentage of GDP or something? Like, how's that work?
Dude, I don't know. Let me know. I'll tell you when I get to fuck you money status and I drunk by a fucking
Country?
Caribbean island country, and then we'll go from there. I would not run it as a dictatorship though. I would like definitely want to like, if I bought it, it'd be like to make it my island or my country or whatever. I'd want it to be a decent country. You know, I want it to be a good country, and I'd want the people that live there to like enjoy living there and wanting to support it.
We're going to Google this. Can I
So-
buy a country? I'm not the first person to Google this.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you're not.
Oh, you can't really buy a country.
I mean, you could definitely be an influencer to, you know, what they do.
So basically, this first thing it says, like, you can't buy it, but the point is, the idea is that amassing a lot of money and then making an offer to a country in need of some funds is basically a pipe dream. If you are committed to the dream, there are some opportunities to start your own country. Buying islands Buying islands are a very real thing.
Yeah, but like how many islands? Like where am I going to get this island?
Let's get into wealthnoir.com here. Talk about it.
Well, I think we may need to want to like carry that on to a dream for next time. We're hitting the end of our wall here.
You want to table this for next time? We're hitting the hour.
I think we should do some research and come back.
All right, I'll do some juggling here and figure out if we can buy stuff.
Juggling. What the fuck is?
It's not how you say it. You know, juggle things.
It's a super soft G on that one.
Or is it pronounced Hugel? Like Geraldo Rivera?
That's how he does. That's how he's like, go to the Hugel. Geraldo. There's someone who's like famous and probably poor. Geraldo Rivera. What the hell is he doing?
Ricky Lake?
Ricky Lake? Yeah.
They probably made tons of money.
Yeah, probably did. Well, we did make tons of money, so we're out here grinding.
Grinding. Keep on the grind.
Keep on the grind. But
listen to some grind music. Grind your way to tomorrow.
That's not what your poster says in your office.
Which I don't have a poster in my office.
Well, what was the sign that used to say that said in your office, like when time gets hard, like drink a 40 and listen to rap music and get your shit done? Or
no, that's not what it is. But that would be a good one. Drink a 40, listen to rap music when times get hard. That should be your motto for 2020.
Fuck, I'm pretty sure I did that. I'm still doing it.
Drink coffee and put on some rap music and handle it.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's a bumper sticker waiting to happen.
I think I grabbed that off something.
I'm giving it to you.
Okay, I'll take ownership of it. I bought it.
It's mine now. I made this.
Put it on a t-shirt. He'd sell it to someone who wants a t-shirt.
That's right. It's like the Forrest Gump thing. What happened? You got some shit on your shit. It happens. What? Shit? And there you go.
Shit happens. There it is.
So, all right. Well.
All right. Let's do like Spotify and wrap this up.
Wrap it up. Let's do a 28 wrap up. Episode 28
Episode 28 wrap up with Spotify.
We've stood here and stammered on for 60 minutes. We are going to end this podcast in approximately 45 seconds. You can follow us on our Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter at ILPAC Podcast. You can send us emails and possibly a dick pic or two at ilpacpodcast@gmail.com. as well as you could always hit us up by galactical reflections of the moon in the eastern to western hemispheres at certain times of the year as well. So go figure that one out.
Grab yourself a green lazy beam and shine at the moon. We'll respond.
We'll
back.
see it. We'll see it. It's like a bat signal.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So, or you can use your camera phone if you have one of those still.
Yeah.
And get into our DMs. Just
slide
camera
right
phones.
into the camera. Play some Snake.
And maybe you can subscribe to Jamsters and get fucking dad jokes sent to you for 25 cents a day.
Jamsters. You can get some cool custom ringtones too.
Fucking wallpapers that move. Shit. Jamsters was fucking the jam. That's probably why they called it Jamsters.
Table that. Talk about Jamsters.
Jamsters. So, all right. Well, Ray, thanks for the time. You have any final thoughts here?
No, go listen to some grime music.
Grime
or
music.
pop punk.
What was it? Rock punk? Dude.
No, pop punk. P-O-P. Punk.
Fuck. All right. I'm going to go look that up.
All right.
It's probably like Sum 41 or some shit like that. Blink 182.
More than it probably is.
I couldn't clarify. I'll have to look it up. So
yeah.
Until next time
or something. Yeah.
Nice. Until next time, Ray. Take it easy.